Hi, everybody. Hello. It's Wisdom Wednesday. I forgot to put our banner up, so I'm going to do that right now. And hopefully it says it's Wisdom Wednesday. No, it doesn't. I'm going to fix it really fast, and then I'll give all the information down at the bottom. How's everybody? Middle of the week. Um, how's it going with everybody? I didn't put Wisdom Wednesday. Maybe it's Will Wednesday. That's what we always want to play those games when you spin the wheel. Okay, I see a couple of you are here. I see some comments. Hi, Yasmina. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you also. Okay. So we'll let some people come in here. Matty Tarot should be in here um, shortly. And we'll see what he's got cooked up for today. I am going to reply to my son right now. Give me just a sec. We were making an appointment to see each other. There we go. Isn't that something when you have to do that? So, hi, Kim. How are you? I'm doing really good. Jamie, hi. Hello. Okay, so you guys know to post your requests. Yasmina has one in there already for a reading. Matty Tarot does yes, no with the pendulum, among all his other wonderful things like charms and tarot cards, oracle cards, and all these really neat things that he has. So you can say you want a yes, no question. And as we go during the hour, please repost if we don't get to you so that we can see it. Sometimes it's hard to back up to read everybody's requests. So, how's everybody doing? Are you guys ready for Friday? Are we ready for the weekend already? We just had a break in the weather here in San Diego. So where it was in the hundreds, like 109, 108, and so forth, it finally was in the 80s today. So we all think that we're like in Alaska. It's great. We're so happy. Um, Jamie, you say, what do you need to do? Okay, I understand that. All right. And so let me tell you what I do. I do tarot. I always use the Rider Waite deck. Um, I can look at September, October, November for you guys, or a certain month, a question, anything like that. We don't do legal questions, we don't do medical. That includes pregnancy, please. We don't want to look at that. And mediumship, we use other platforms for that, in which we need a little bit longer to connect to the other side and to a certain person. So please just ask a question. Yasmina says 3 months. Okay. Hi, Linda. How are you? And let's see. So you can post just about anything, and Maddie will select randomly. We don't have a list that we keep. So if you don't get a reading, please go ahead and just come back Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays, and we will definitely be here at 6:30 when we can. Um, the last show. One of us couldn't make it, so we went ahead and canceled that one. So, yeah, as life goes on, sometimes we have to cancel. So, if you don't get a reading, please come back on one of those other days. Also, on Tuesdays, you that follow David Starlight, who has a double master's degree, he has studied Buddhism and been around the world traveler, and he comes from Australia to us at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Psychic Fix's Facebook and also on our YouTube channel. So he is going to be gone. He's going to be a speaker at one of the colleges he graduated from for their commencement. So he will be back really on September 24th. He's going to be back here. So other than that, we should be here. Marianne, you're waiting for midnight. So you can tell everybody what happens at midnight. Let's see, I'm looking at your questions. Hi, Sylvie. How are you? Okay, we're getting people in here. Please share the show. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to select Jamie. So I just write your name down and then I'm going to get all set up here. Jamie, let me see what you said. You just want to know whatever comes. Okay. So if there's a message or something like that. You're going to be first for me. All right. And how we go is I do a reading and then Matty does one. Then I do one. We go back and forth that way. But when I select someone, I will write it in the comments. Okay. Do know that you guys are coming from different streams. So Facebook and a couple of the YouTube channels. So sometimes you can't see what other people are writing. We try to keep you in the loop. But, oh, I'm looking at Marianne. Oh my goodness. Okay. It is 9/11. And for the United States, you know, that has a big meaning of all the people that we lost on that date. And so Marianne has requested some of the souls to go to the light after midnight. So that's really great. That's a soul rescue. And that would be really great to get everybody on the other side. Do any of you do soul rescues? Anything like that? Do you investigate the paranormal? You know, of course, I have a career of doing that. And it's been lovely, though. There's Maddie. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was
Happy?
just, go ahead.
I was Happy Wisdom Wednesday.
Yeah, instead of putting, I got our banner ready, but it only says Wednesday. But I was putting up your wonderful video, the intro, and just chatting with everyone. I already said I was going to do Jamie. She is a, let's see, what does Jamie say? Just a new subscriber. And
Well, hi,
yep,
Jamie.
we're excited. Also, you guys can go to Matty Tarot, subscribe there. Psychic Fixes Facebook. You can like this broadcast so we can go places with it. And then also Psychic Fixes in YouTube. All right. Okay, so what's new, Maddie?
Hold on 1 second. Wait, 1 second. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay, there we go. Look at like there's one thing I have to do, and that is to put the banner up, and I forgot all about it. But anyway, we are getting ready to, well, see what Maddie's up to. And then I'm going to start. And Jamie, I will be putting, you're brand new. So let me tell you, I put your comment up and I just touch into your energy. And then I'll take cards and do a reading for you. Okay. And he's back.
Yeah, so we're going to continue Celebrity Deathmatch from Friday. It's part 2, round 2.
We're playing a game, guys.
Yes. So on Friday, if you missed it, we did Celebrity Deathmatch where we put 2 celebrities against each other and people voted and chose who they wanted to win, and we're gonna go all the way to the finals. But hold on 1 second, I'm just getting some things.
Okay, what we're going to do to anyone new, what we're going to do is sometimes we always have a poll, a kind of a fun poll on Friday. We play What's in Your Cup? What are you drinking? And Wednesday, we do all kinds of things. And Maddie's so creative and puts these things together. So we're going to be doing this one. Sometimes we do trivia and things like that. We'll be answering his questions today.
Yes. So, okay. Let's just do a recap of Friday. We had Martha Stewart versus Guy Fieri. Oh, and did you want to get ready for your reading? You can.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Start getting ready.
Okay, I'm going to get
Yeah.
ready for Jamie's reading.
Okay, perfect.
And then I'll just come listen.
Okay. So we had Martha Stewart versus Guy Fieri, and you guys voted Martha. She beat him with a frying pan. Gordon, and then we had Gordon Ramsay versus Simon Cowell, and Gordon was the winner of that one. You know, which one he threw him in the hot oil. Simon. We had Elon Musk versus Putin, and Putin won that one, you know. So, and then we had Kim Kardashian versus Kim Jong-un. And of course, Kim Kardashian won. We had Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was the winner. We had Donald Trump versus Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin took the victory. We had Bob Ross versus Richard Simmons. You guys voted for Richard Simmons. We had Black China versus actual country of China, or the Chinese Communist Party, and Black China, of course, won. We had Pink versus Ellen DeGeneres. Pink took the victory. Nickelback versus NSYNC. Nickelback was the winner. Ozzy Osbourne versus Paul Stanley, or AKA Kiss. Ozzy Osbourne was the winner. And then Dr. Fauci versus Rebel Wilson, Rebel was the winner. Okay, so we're gonna do our new match, and welcome to Celebrity Deathmatch. I love it. Okay, so hold on one second. Okay, our first round, Martha versus Gordon Ramsay. Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay. In the chat, let us know who wins this round. Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay. Are the sound effects working? Okay, good. I can't hear them. All right, Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay, guys. Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay. Marianne says Gordon. Martha Stewart, okay. We got 2 and 2.
Didn't we have Martha last time?
Yeah, but she was the winner. So now it's the winner.
Oh, we're doubling up this. Okay, Martha.
So
Let's
Gordon
still go with
Ramsay
Martha.
was the winner, and Martha Stewart was the winner. So now they're battling. Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay.
Martha.
Martha? Okay. Gordon, Martha, Gordon.
I think she could beat him.
All right, let me see. I'm also going to pick somebody for a reading at the same time. Put your vote in the chat, you guys. Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay. Who wins?
Yeah. She could tie him up with that turkey string for Thanksgiving.
I'm so done. Okay. So right now, Martha's in the lead. Going once. Going twice. Martha Stewart is the... Oh! Kim Bracken broke it. It's a tie again, you guys. Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay.
Did you get my vote?
Yes.
Oh, darn. Okay.
It's a tie.
Somebody write somebody in there. The winner.
Well, I mean, I guess I could vote.
Why not?
Martha Stewart versus Gordon Ramsay. I'm going to vote Martha Stewart. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, Martha Stewart is the winner of that one. Wow, Martha's doing really well.
Should I do applause? Applause?
Oh, yes. That time Martha spent in prison served her well. She's beating everybody. I don't know why I can't hear the sound effects, but that's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. Give me a moment. Are you ready for your reading, Debbie?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you can go ahead.
All right. Let me switch over and put Jamie up. And here we go. You find her. There you are. I'm just going to put this. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, how I work, there's four cards are a little bit about you. They tell me like a little bit about who you are, energy crossing. What are you thinking about? What are you manifesting in? A little bit about the future, the past, and then I'll tell you what they are giving me. You know what? The first card that comes down is the responsibility card. This is a chariot card for me. And Maddie's favorite thing is when I tell people they have a sticker moment. So I'm going to put a sticker right here that says responsible right there on your forehead, because I get that's all about you putting a lot of hard work and effort into what you get to your success. Very, very good. You're thinking about money that's crossing you in temporary energy. So something might be coming in, that money comes in on a regular basis with the potential to really grow for you. It's not in your reading, but it's that energy right over you. I do see that in the future you're going to go with the flow. Whatever is good for everybody's good for you. And that's good. It's a path of least resistance. So we can skate a little bit. Past position is a little bit of a trust thing here. I'm not trusting what's ahead. Kind of being ready, kind of being on edge, and not sure what's coming in. So I do get that in the past for you. You have interesting cards here. I have the Lover's card, and I really love this card for romance and relationships. I also get that I'm not worried about you. I feel like that you'll have a wonderful relationship in your life, success over a lifetime with money and with your family. It looks really, really good for you in the future. I do want to tell you they're showing me a time of breaking up or quitting or severing ties. And with that comes a challenge. When we let something go, it's going to be challenging in going forward. So you work with your guides and with your archangels and tell them to clear your path. If you like crystals, you can get some really nice crystals in and let that great energy just, let's say, push you forward. Okay. They do show me that out of that comes a new beginning. And I feel like you're going to hold on to some fond memories of whatever or whoever you let go of. I get fond memories and looking back at good things. So I'm not concerned about this. Sometimes when we let something go and it's challenging and we want to go forward, that hangs us into the past. Make sure it doesn't. Go forward and go for what you want, because I love your future. It's really, really good. And that's what I have for you, Jamie.
That was beautiful, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I've selected somebody for a reading, but we're going to do one round of Celebrity Deathmatch first. So, the next round is Kim Kardashian versus Putin. Kim Kardashian versus Putin. Celebrity Deathmatch. Who wins this round?
I'm going to say Putin.
Putin, okay.
No, I think she could be really something with her nails, but I'm going to go with Putin. He's got like tanks and.
I'm voting Kim Kardashian. Oh, we got one for Kim, or two for Kim, one for Putin. Okay. Oh, Kim Lunzer said Kim Kardashian. The Kims are sticking together. Kim Bracken, where you at? Let's see. At Moonstone621 says Home Goods has crystals and Martha Stewart items.
I love Home Goods.
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Carlos. Thanks for joining us. So I'm so done. Jamie said Kim can use her hips. We got one for more for Putin, one for Kim.
Well,
okay,
she's got body parts that would.
I can't. I'm so done. I love it. All right. Is it Kim or is it Putin? Right now, Kim is kicking his ass. She's putting him to sleep. Looks like Kim's putting Putin to sleep. Okay, guys. So Kim Kardashian was the winner. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
What's that meme of Kris Jenner? She's like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie." She's like recording her. Can you imagine like Kris Jenner on the side of the ring and Putin and Kim, and then she's like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie."
No, the whole day is memes of the debate in the U.S.
Oh my gosh, right.
Funny. Maybe not so funny cat and dog ones, but I'm laughing.
Oh, let's not get into that. Okay, wait. Okay, one more. Okay, we got Nicki Minaj versus Alec Baldwin. Nicki Minaj versus Alec Baldwin. Okay, who's the winner?
Let's see.
I'm voting Nikki.
Nikki.
What
For
about you,
sure.
Debbie? Nikki?
Nikki.
Okay. There we go.
Carlos says
Carlos
Nikki.
said Nikki. Oh, Waterside, thank you so much. I'm flattered. Carlos said Nikki too. Okay, so we got 3. And so 3-0. Oh, Marianne says that's a
I'm laughing at Moonstone. That's right. I've seen the funniest things today. It's been so good.
I can't. Okay, so we got 1 for Alec, 1 for Alec. Okay. Marianne says Alec Baldwin. Oh, Moonstone said Nicki Minaj. Okay. Hi, if you're just now joining us, we're playing Celebrity Deathmatch. So you're voting on who wins this round, and it is Nicki Minaj versus Alec Baldwin. Going once, going twice. All righty, Nicki Minaj.
I think so too. I agree.
All right. Okay, before we do another round, I'll go into my reading. I have chosen, where is it? I've chosen Waterside. I feel so drawn to a man, like a calling. At the moment, we don't know each other, but I've developed a crush. What do you see in the future for us? Okay, so I've pulled some cards for you. I'm still pulling, but the Knight of Swords came out here. This indicates a conversation. It looks like communication will be either, I'm not sure whether it's started by you, started by this person, but there is some sort of communication here that starts to take place. I believe this might be in a work setting. This might be in a this might be a coworker that you feel drawn to because the Empress is here. And while the Empress is an indicator of a stable relationship, it also is an indicator, it also has implications of love and work coming together. So this person it likely is a coworker. That might not be the case, but it's likely. However, what I'm seeing here is that this is, how do I say this? You reach a space where you feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. You feel kind of like at a stalemate. And I don't know if this is due to just like general anxiety or if this is something like just the circumstances don't allow for, how do I say? Like maybe it's inappropriate in the circumstances to be involved, but there's something here that feels like you're reaching this stagnation or some sort of standstill, some sort of gridlock. And I'm trying to figure out the reason. Okay. Yeah, it might be because it doesn't seem like it's appropriate, but because the justice came out here. So there would need to be some sort of major change or transformation that happens, but it looks like I'm getting this intuitive message that you guys are gonna like, okay, let's be real. Is it appropriate? It's not appropriate in like the eyes of what? HR or like certain people's opinions, but like really if there's morals that come along with it, like if you're not being, if there's no favoritism and you're not being like, you know, given benefits that you haven't actually earned when there's people that are there and are in a position to where not necessarily that they're better than you, but they have seniority or something and they've earned these things and they're not getting them because you're being favored, then that veers and steers into like the area of like, okay, that's wrong, that shouldn't be happening. But if none of these things, if that's just an example, I'm not saying that is even a thought or something that would happen, but I'm trying to give an example of what would be inappropriate, in a workplace relationship. Now, because your relationship's your business, it's private, but it's frowned upon in a workplace, but that doesn't stop people from doing it. And if none of that is happening, none of the, nothing wrong is happening by it, then I don't see the harm in it. But this might be the type of thing that stops you, the type of thing that where you're like, okay, I can't, I don't want to pursue this, but you feel, again, like you said, drawn. Let's take a few more cards here. There also might be some past pain that you've been hurt before in a previous relationship, and you are kind of hesitant. While you want to meet someone, you are hesitant to trust. So I want to say this though: trust is something that it's not that hard to build trust from the beginning. Most of the time people we are trusting, we want to believe someone's good. It's really hard to build it back once it's been broken. And so when you've had multiple situations once that your trust has been broken, and you kind of develop this sense of like, that's just how people are, or you might just do this subconsciously and not realize you're projecting this, and you're hesitant to trust. But here's the catch-22 of that, and why it's so detrimental, and why it needs to be addressed internally and not externally. Because when we're saying, okay, we need to put this guard up and put this wall up and not trust people, that's addressing it externally. That's saying the problem exists out here, and that's the problem. But the problem doesn't exist out there. The problem exists inside. And so you need to go inward and address that internal wound, because when you bring distrust into a new relationship, you're breeding distrust in that relationship. And I know it seems counterintuitive, but you got to be willing to take the risk and to give that trust in order, so it would benefit to take the risk and give the trust. And then if someone breaks your trust, then you can take it back. Then you can remove that, how do you say, that privilege, essentially remove that privilege from that relationship, or just remove the relationship altogether. But you should trust people until they give you a reason not to. Because if you don't, then you're breeding distrust. You're actually bringing it into the relationship by not trusting. And it's it's a difficult one. And I see here that there's some wound in the past that it makes you hesitant. And so that's what I think the death card is talking about here, about there's a transformation that's needed. Not only do you feel at a standstill because of that, but also it's the whole work thing. It's a coworker. But I feel like that's not as heavy now that I'm seeing this. That's not as heavy as the blockage for you. So there's the transformation that's needed if you want this to be successful, because here's the problem. When you go looking for something, you're sure to find it. And what that means is, if you're already pre-wired in your brain based on your experiences to not trust, then you perceive the world through that lens of distrust. And when we do that, that will lead your perception, or that will lead your brain to make connections where there are none, maybe, or to find evidence and say, oh, here's evidence where no evidence actually exists, because of this perception you have. And so that's just how the brain works, and when we have a preconceived notion about something. So that can really destroy a healthy relationship, and it's really important to address that internally. And so that might be something you want to go inward about, and see where that wound is. Now, I want to say one more thing. A lot of times people say, well, I can't trust, I never got closure about something. Oh, I never this person, they did this and then they just didn't care, they went away, and I never got closure about it. Well, closure, it doesn't come from an external source either. You have.
Okay, we lost Matty. We'll see if he comes back in a minute or not, and see what's going on. Oh, he's going to be coming back in. Okay, and then he'll finish you up. I'm going to do Sylvie after that.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Hi. Okay. So closure is something you have to give yourself. It doesn't come from an external source. So again, it's not what other people do and how they treat us is not a reflection of us. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with our value or whether we're enough. It has everything to do with them and their behavior and their experiences. And, you know, it's 100% about, it's reflective of their character, not our own. So there's some sort of transformation that is necessary here. But here's the great news. It looks like after a bit of rest, we've got the Four of Swords here. That's rest, rejuvenation. So I see what I see here is you actually taking this seriously, going inward to address these wounds, and taking it slow, understanding that there's no need to rush something, and you're going to approach it in a manner that you make sure you're ready. A lot of times we want something, we desire it, but we have not prepared ourselves internally to actually be able to handle that sort of thing. And I say this, you always, you know, don't let it go so far to keep you from doing something, because the metaphor or the example I always use is, you can go online, you can read about flying a plane, you can learn what all the buttons mean, you could know everything about how to fly a plane, but until you get in the seat and you actually take that plane and you do it and you fly it, you don't actually know how you're going to do when you're flying the plane. You know what I mean? And there's many times it's not so simple. So relationships work the same way. People always say, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, and they keep themselves because they're not ready, and they think they have all so much to learn. But on the flip side of what I'm saying is, there's other people that they think, oh, I know about this and I know about this, but then they get into the situation and they'll say things like, oh, I would never do that, I would never do that, I would never do that, and then they do all those things, because it's not actually the same. The lived experience is not the same as reading about it and thinking about what you would do, because when you're thinking about what you would do, you're not emotionally attached to the situation. And when we're emotionally attached, we have this fog, and we kind of sometimes see things differently, especially when our emotions are involved. So we make different decisions that aren't relationships are not always rational. Decisions in relationships are not always rational and logical, because love is not a rational, logical thing all the time. It's abstract, it's complex, there's many components to it, and you know, that's why it has to be treated differently, and that's why you can't just listen to relationship advice and think you have all the answers. So anyway, I'm ranting. I'm saying this: you're going to go inward, you're going to find your own answers, you're going to figure it out. Looks good. What you don't see coming here at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Emotions, or the Two of Cups. That's a relationship. I don't know if it's with this person. I think it is. I think, yeah, you're going to address this hunger within. You have something within. You don't feel like you might not feel like you're good enough. So you got to address that. Those trust issues, your self-worth, the way you value self. But it does look like what's coming for you is an abundant relationship. Abundance, Two of Cups. Again, I'm not sure if it's exact. I think it's with this person. I'm not entirely sure, but it does indicate that it is. So that is all I have for you this evening. I hope it helped.
That was wonderful. You always have great advice. Plus, there was a message for you here. Let me see if I can grab it. Give me a second. We have a lot of comments. Well, I guess it wasn't really, I can't find it, but you were called handsome.
Oh, thank you. I know the water. So Waterside said that.
It was Waterside.
Yeah, I said thank you.
I'm like, where's that comment? There's so many here. Okay. And I just took myself out of where I was going. I've got Sylvie next.
Okay. But we're going to do one celebrity death match round before.
Okay, that's good. Then I can find her. Oh, okay, I found
perfect.
it.
So the next round, you guys. Richard Simmons versus Black China.
Oh.
Richard Simmons versus Black China.
Oh, wait, that's not it. It isn't?
Richard Simmons versus Black China. Here we go.
Black China.
You know what? That's a hard one for me. I almost want to pick Richard Simmons, but no, Black China. Black China. Richard Simmons, Black China. Boom, boom,
Black
boom.
China.
Okay.
I used to watch him when he was on General Hospital when I was young. Very
Richard
young.
Simmons?
Yeah.
He's the one that's like, right?
Oh, he's doing all the oldies, all that kind of stuff. Well, we all know he passed. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Richard Simmons. All right. So, you guys, the celebrity death match. If you're new here, we're doing celebrity death match. And the battle right now is Richard Simmons versus Black China. Who's going to win? Let us know. Black China is winning right now.
I like the video you made of it.
Thank you.
Very good.
The celebrity death match video. All right. Going once. Going twice. All right. Black China is the winner.
Yay!
Black China. Okay. Now, Pink versus Nickelback. Pink versus Nickelback.
I'm always going to go with Pink. I'm always going to go with her.
I'm going to vote for Pink. Pink versus Nickelback. Celebrity death match, you guys.
Who would win?
I think Pink would, Pink. Look, everyone's saying Pink. I think Pink would obviously win because she gets on that trapeze rope and does the acrobat stunts all over, and she's backflipping across the stadium.
Good kicker for sure.
Yeah, Pink won by a landslide. Look at that. Pink. Okay, Pink's the winner of this round.
Yay.
Go Pink! All right. Now, Ozzy Osbourne versus Rebel Wilson.
Rebel
versus Rebel Wilson.
Rebel.
I'm going to vote for Rebel.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne versus Rebel Wilson, guys.
You know one thing about what they have in common? Can you understand what they're saying? Either one of them? I'm always going, what'd she say? I'm not really. And he is. Poor thing.
Yeah, he talks like this. Yeah.
Mumble.
All right, Rebel Wilson. You know what's so funny? So with my husband, we came up with all the different matches, right? And then with Michael, obviously Michael. But when he said Rebel Wilson, I was like, who's that? I didn't know.
Oh, really?
Right. And then he showed me, and I was like, oh, her. I was like, I love her.
Oh, funny.
She's in so many movies, and I love her, but I didn't know her name. So that's funny.
Mm.
Rebel Wilson. It looks like Rebel's the winner. Going once. Going twice. Rebel Wilson.
Yay.
All right. Debbie, you can do your reading.
Sylvie. There we go. Hi, Sylvie. Okay. Sylvie, first 4 cards for you. I get you getting along with everybody and going with the flow and all that. You have that very casual card that's representing you right now. Now, you have a talent, or you do something really well, or you're going to be doing something, because I get this energy over you, which is my talent card, of getting emotional joy and success from something you do really well. So this is coming up or manifesting in, and I love that. You're going to get a wish come true in the future, something you really, really want, is coming for you. It's going to come get you, and you're going to be so happy. Now, the past shows me a card of negative energy, fears, and things like that. I'm glad it's in the past, but it does kind of carry over in grief or sadness. So it just kind of starts out that way, that little loss, sorrow, hurt type of thing. So I do have that. But I get a new beginning. I get good news for you coming. They're showing me sit on the money, watch the money. because I see what's coming up is like I should be making more money or I should have more money. So do, go and manifest for the money to come in and just watch your spending for a while. It shows me a lot of good success coming in for you. And also that there may be a wedding coming up or a family reunion, some kind of relationship celebration. And it's going to be really, really great for you. And that's what I have for you. There we go.
It wouldn't unmute. That was lovely, Debbie. Alrighty. I've chosen Phantom Punk 007. If it's cool, may I have a reading on what I can expect this month? All right. So, I'm pulling charms. Hold on.
Oh, I love the charms. I'm going to come over someday and go through all your charms.
I have a lot.
They're so cute.
Like, can you see?
Yeah.
So many.
I have a lot, but they're like half of one thing, half of another. I mean, I don't have all the little individual ones.
I'm trying to.
Oh, I get to go look at comments now. And I'll find someone to do a reading for.
All right, perfect. Okay, so what's coming for you in the next month, Phantom Punk? I see a ghost of the past coming up. This could mean a few things. This could mean someone from the past tries to get back in contact with you. This could also mean something from the past that remains unhealed within, some sort of trigger, some sort of wound, gets brought to the forefront in center stage. This could also potentially mean, because it's a ghost, so the ghost of the past. So, but it also possibly means needing to ghost someone or some sort of energy, so like needing to could just cut it off, like no more of that energy gets expended on that. I'm thinking more so it's going to be something from the past popping up, because the flamingo is here as well, and the white flamingo means a time of healing. A time of healing. You're gonna feel maybe so. I'm thinking something comes up. There's you're kind of sent into this state of mind where you're like, okay, I need to protect myself and I need to take cover. They've got the umbrella here. The umbrella is here, so you're gonna feel like something's like raining down on you. Something's heavy, emotionally burdensome, but you're gonna take time to cater to you, and that's good. So the wine is wine time, me time, you time, catering to yourself. And so this is, you take the time out of your busy day or whatever to, and I say day figuratively, I'm not saying like this only happens for one day, but to attend to your needs, and that's good. I do also see some sort of, and I think you do this by, there's some sort of maybe you want to get away from this energy. Maybe you want to just go travel or something, or just kind of move location, move your energy away from that energy, because I see the world is your oyster. There's the clam here with the oyster. The world is your oyster, and then the bike, which means physical movement or actually moving location. So I think this is how you address this issue. And that, while that could be a good thing because it could be therapeutic, it also could mean maybe there's some sort of avoidance here. So maybe you're triggered by something pops up, you don't want to be around it, and you run away from it because you don't want to deal with that. My intuition's telling me that's more so the case. So I think that, I mean, it's up to you when you address something or when you want to. I will say this though, everybody's avoidant at one point or another. We all avoid certain things, and usually it's not that we're avoiding even certain things. We're actually avoiding the uncomfortable feeling that we get, or the discomfort we feel when confronted with those things, or that person, or that situation, circumstances, whatever. The Five of Swords came out here. This might be this definitely is indicating some sort of resentment or regret or some sort of discontentment about this topic. The Three of Pentacles, it could have to do with work. It could have to do with the amount of effort that was put in by one or another person. Either you or another person, maybe not in regard to work, maybe in regard to a relationship. Maybe there was some sort of, you felt like someone let you down heavily. Either way, whatever this is referring to, there's a chance for reconciliation, and there's a chance for teamwork, for something, for this to come together and be healed. Whether or not it leads, it looks like a new opportunity. It does lead to. So I was just going to say, whether or not it leads to a new opportunity, it does look like it leads to a new opportunity, and it is promising. I see Ace of Pentacles here. That is something that is there's something to gain from this, from putting in the effort to work together with somebody and address this clash that's happened, this wound, this resentment that has become of a situation. So while you're thinking, wow, it really is saying, so I really think it's someone from your past. Because the Six of Cups came out here, and that card literally means someone from the past, and nostalgia about a past person that you felt a very strong connection to. So it does look like this opportunity is present. It looks like I'm getting a message here. It's more so the opportunity is not like, oh gosh, we're gonna fall back in love and have this wonderful thing and da 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 da. It's more so like the peace that comes from, saying what you need to say, getting the truth out, having that conversation, and returning to civility, instead of harboring this resentment. Let's pull some of these emotion cards to see. Or not emotion cards, but I always forget the name of this deck. Oh, my Prism Oracle. Let's pull some of here and see what it says. Okay, caution. Caution. Frustration. Ghost and disruption. Okay, yeah. So you're really cautious about this. That's why you probably, feel triggered and want to avoid it, because it's a lot of frustration that you haven't addressed about something, and you feel like this is a disruption, and you want to ghost it. You want to run away. It's a ghost from the past. It's not a ghost came out twice. It's not only a ghost from the past, but it's also something you want to just go, because it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. You're being asked to, what you don't see coming is strength. So around that corner is this newfound confidence, newfound sense of strength, newfound, how do I say, resilience, really. But you have to look what's under strength, the Tower. You have to deal with the Tower. You have to deal with the Tower. You can't run from the Tower. The Tower represents this thing that's, it's a structure, right? And it falls and it crumbles. And in the destruction of the Tower, it's this sacred destruction, essentially. It's because what is standing has to fall apart in order for something better and new, for something new and better to come together. So that area has to be cleared. And the Tower it's Scorpio's card, and the Scorpio represents transformation. It's also represented by the Death card. So there's a significance in the Tower that, while it may seem like something you want to avoid, like something that's bad, it may seem chaotic, understand that these are pivotal moments of our lives where new and beautiful things that's where the seed of new and beautiful things gets planted. So try to remember that, if this is something that starts to play out. Now, you said within the next month, but I'm getting a message here. This might not necessarily happen all within the next month, but it is to take place over the course of the remainder of this year. So I'm going to leave you with a crystal card. You got labradorite. Labradorite. Labradorite says it helps expand the mind and further spiritual growth. It does this by calming the negative side of our personality and helps us think twice when it comes to impulsive behavior. This incredible stone is linked to the third eye chakra. So your impulse is to run, to avoid, but you're being asked to think twice, to lean into the discomfort a little bit, and to try and see the entirety of the circumstances with by seeing beyond the veil, seeing beyond the 3D, seeing beyond the heavy emotions, and looking with your third eye to see the bigger picture here. I hope this resonates. I hope it's making sense. I hope I wish you the best in your circumstances, and that's all I have for you this evening.
That was great. Okay. Am I clear to start another reading?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I selected Lady. Okay. She had like 2 posts of stuff. So what I did for you, Lady, is I took cards looking at a regular career that you have and then a career with the internet. Okay. When I do want to tell you, I think that you are psychic and you can communicate with the other side. So always go when something comes in, a gut feeling, or you hear something or whatever. I feel like you can get some messages from the other side. Now, in the career that you are right now, I get that maybe you feel like I'm left out of the money or I should make more money, but here is a viable, good, career here. So I feel okay with that. They're showing me that's okay. I don't know if there's anything in traveling or anything, or like this is that card of I want to get going on something, or it can just show that a traveling type of thing. I do get a very strong male on this path of the career you're in now, and you really questioning, like you are right now, what should I do with my future? Now, the internet's interesting, but it shows me we got to juggle money. If you want to get right into this, we got to juggle some money, take some money from here, put it into it. I do see that you would have to change up something. So if you go into an internet career, I feel like you're going to have to move on to something else. We're going to have to during this kind of transform a little bit and tweak it into what we're going to get into. And when we do that, I get a little bit of loss here, a little bit of heartache, actually. But they affirm with me that this would be the right choice and that this would be somewhat of an investment for you. So money would grow enough to take care of all your needs and wants. So there would be no questioning about the money. Eventually, it would make it, but it's slow growing. That's the thing, it's slow growing. Even though we feel that we want to, jump into something, sometimes people are successful, but everybody will tell you to make sure that you save up for this. I took more cards. It said this would be a wish come true for you. It would also be working, I get from home or making things better, maybe buying a new home, but an improvement in the home. Definitely a career path. I do get you still, we have some slowness and waiting to find out how it's going to go, sometimes there's things that we didn't plan for, so you have to make sure you plan for everything. I do get a money-minded woman here on the path, somebody that can give good advice about money, wants to make a good fair amount of it, but I get you working well with people. So the internet looks very good. There's an investment there for you. It's slow growing. So you have to manifest for that money to come in. You have to save to have that money, because I see that there would be a change once you start. But then it's all good. Definitely, my justice card said this is the right path. And my investment card shows me that you can make a lot of money and it'll take care of you. But this is a slow going type of opportunity for you. All right. And that's what I have for you. Okay.
Sorry, that was lovely, Debbie.
That's okay. That's okay. I want to thank, we did both get tips. And I want to thank you guys for the tips. Um, I didn't even say that, even though we have the pay links going, these are free readings, but we want to help all the people that we can. We do accept tips of any amount. We're grateful. And we thank you so much for that.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so I have chosen, hold on. Where are they?
I'm
Okay,
going to
I've
go
chosen
look at
Jamie.
Coast.
Or did you already do them?
I did, Jamie.
Oh. Well, Jamie,
But
you're getting two. You're
yeah,
getting two
because
readings tonight
she gave
because
you,
sorry.
a tip.
Oh well, so we don't. First of all, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also, these are free readings at the end of the day, you guys. We don't prioritize anybody based on a tip. I totally didn't realize. I must have slipped my mind. Now that you say it, I remember that was the very first one you gave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry, but Jamie, I already pulled the cards, and we're nearing the end, so I'm going to give you a reading, and so you get two today. I'm getting here. You need to walk away from something. There's something that is challenging you at this time. I think it has to do with some sort of financial burden. But I see you coming out on top here. I see you having a victory here. I see you overcoming this challenge. This might get you in your emotions at times or make you feel like there's no hope. But I see you also maintaining a level mind throughout that as well. So I just want to say congratulations in advance. That's good. That's great. And you know, your resilience will pay off. You are going to have success in this endeavor. It does, although it does feel like you don't have the support you may need or want right now. So keep going, okay? There's some sort of anger in you that needs to be addressed. Maybe you don't identify it with it as anger, but if you think, look at this abundance at the bottom of the deck. If you think about it, maybe you identify more with it as pain or as a hurt or as a betrayal. So understand that, but a feeling of betrayal is a feeling of anger. It is so there's only 5 core emotions that every other emotion that we experience can be categorized under these 5. And there's happiness or elation, you know. There's love, there's sadness, there's disgust, and there's anger. So every other emotion can fit into one of those 5. So betrayal, feeling betrayed, feeling you know, like you've been deceived, feeling that, you know, kind of there's this, it's kind of a mixture of anger and disgust at times, right? But yeah, you may not identify with it exactly as anger, but there is anger there, and that trust has to be rebuilt. But the trust, again, it kind of resonates with the message I was giving in the beginning about trust, but it's a little different here. The healing, you got to trust in yourself. So we have our own relationship to trust in the way we trust others, and we have our own relationship to trust in the way we trust ourselves, and our ability to make decisions, and our ability to uphold our boundaries, and our ability to figure it out when we don't have the answers, right? And so if we don't trust ourselves to make the right decision, to make good choices, to be able to speak up when we need to put our foot down if needed, to hold our own and represent our own agency, well then we hesitate. We stand on, we don't do the things we need to do. We stagnate. We make ourselves small, and that's a sign of a broken relationship to trust in oneself, in the way you trust yourself and your abilities. But you're having you're having these ideations about other possibilities. What else, like what can be done to get around these things? What can be you know, what can I put my focus on? What can be said? What can be, what boundaries can I implement? Who, what, you know? So whatever this is having to deal with, it looks like you, I mean, I'm just going to say this, you're on the right path, and you're well on your way. What I see coming, I'm sorry, what you don't see coming is the Queen of Swords here. So the Queen of Swords is I like to say is like the card of boundaries. Um, the Queen of Swords is really she is welcoming and inviting, but she also doesn't take any crap. So it's like, here's the line, here's where I stand, and she stands and she's firm in that. And so the Queen says, you come in, invite, but as soon as you and again, clearly communicated, right? But as soon as you overstep that clearly communicated line, the Queen's like, off with your head. Like, I'm not playing around, I'm not joking, and she stands on her business. So his, her, doesn't matter. Gender's not important here about that. But what I'm saying is the concept of sticking up for oneself. The Queen of Swords also, I'm getting a message, asks you to look at all the facts before making a decision. Look at all the facts before making a decision. Because you need to become independent with your judgment, independent in your thinking. We often make the mistake of just hearing what others think or what others believe we should do, or what we what's best for us, and we don't take the time to check in with how we feel. And especially if we were raised in an environment where our opinion wasn't relevant to whoever was involved, like our caregivers or something, or we weren't allowed to have those feelings or those opinions, um and we were stifled in that way, then we really don't speak up and check, and we almost lose touch, or even awareness with the idea of checking in with ourselves and truly asking how we feel about something. And so then we make these decisions, and people are like, well, you said it was okay. And it's like, okay, while we should take responsibility for saying, okay, yes, I did say it was okay, I take accountability for that, but at the same time, I'm allowed to change my mind, and I'm telling you now there's a boundary here, because I don't like what resulted of it, and I don't like how I feel. I didn't check in with myself first. So anyway, all I'm saying is you need to learn to be independent in your judgment and truly ask yourself, don't make decisions based on how other people are going to feel or react to that decision. Make it based on how you feel about that. Check in with how you feel. It's very important. That's like the main message I'm getting here. That's the road to your victory is dependent upon you checking in with yourself first, in all ways. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with a crystal card. Let me pull appetite. Apatite is an incredibly useful stone. It helps by making one more outgoing and social. Having this stone on your person in group situations encourages you to talk comfortably with others. Specifically, the blue apatite opens up the throat chakra. So again, there's a theme here. Look at this color. The blue, right? All the blue. The throat chakra. Communication is where your ability to communicate your inner world is where your answer and the key to open up the door to the next venture or journey, on your path. That's where it lies. Okay, I hope this helps. That's all I have for you this evening.
Hey, I put up her little comment there, and very positive.
Oh,
She just put it, yeah, she just put that there. Very good. I want to say hi to all the new people that came in. Unfortunately, it's the end of our show, but we're going to be here Friday. And you just come back and say, hey, I didn't get a reading on Wednesday. And then we'll see the comment
yes.
of that.
So on Friday, we're going to have Fluid Friday. We're going to play What's in Your Cup. So we invite you to, obviously, we stay hydrated, drink water, but if you want to have a little drink with us, you can. And then we're going to finish Celebrity Deathmatch. And we're going to find out who the winner is, who the all-time champion is. So on Friday, when we return, we've got Martha versus Kim, Nikki versus Black China. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
And then Pink
yes.
versus Rebel.
Oh,
So Martha Stewart versus Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj versus Black China, and Pink versus
That's
Rebel.
the best matchups. That's the best. That's good. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Me neither. We'll see who's the winner, the grand winner of it all. But thank you so much, you guys, for all the support, all your comments. We're sorry if we didn't get to you. We want to be able to get to everybody, but we're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 7:30. So return on Friday, and you may get a reading. Okay. I want to play one more thing. If you're interested in booking a private reading or one of my other many services that I offer, because I do more than just tarot, then go ahead and screenshot or scan this QR code to check out my website. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Debbie, you have anything else to say?
No, it's all good. I can't wait till Friday.
All right, me
And
neither.
I'm looking forward to, I am going to have a vacation. I'm going out of state at the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah. So lots of good things coming
Where
that
you
I'm getting
going?
ready for. I'm going to Dallas, Texas.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah. That's for my son, my youngest son's wedding. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's going to
Awesome.
be a good time.
Yeah, that sounds
All
great.
right. Okay, you
Okay. Well,
guys.
thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you on Friday at 6:30 p.m.
Okay. Bye-bye.